Hala Vibes family, Hala Vibes. Welcome back to the Highest Good Tarot. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm coming on to do a timeless reading for the fire signs. This will be Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Wherever you have it in your chart, this is your message. And if you guys find that this message resonate with you, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment below. All right, let's get into it, Spirit. What does the fire signs need to know at this time? What does the fire signs need to know, Spirit? Okay. All right. So you have material and spiritual prosperity. With the material and spiritual prosperity, you guys have come into balance in all aspects of your life. You have abundance in the material aspect and the spiritual aspect. And now you're just in a comfortable place with enjoying life. It's like you have arrived at the best possible space you can be in at this time to enjoy. This is reaping your rewards. That's beautiful. Let's get into the tarot. I feel like you guys did a lot of hard work to get to where you are. And now it's time to reap the rewards. It feels like it is so deserving. All right, Spirit. What do you want the fire signs to know? Nine of Pentacles. Yes, it's you guys' time to reap your rewards. You put in the work. What else, Spirit? The Eight of Swords. The High Priestess. What else? The Three of Pentacles. Let's see, is there anything else? The Knight of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups. And what I'm seeing is you guys definitely have took initiative and put in some work. Planted seeds that you can expect a harvest. For some of you, this is self-made. The Nine of Pentacles is about a luxury and just arriving at that point to where you don't have to worry about your finances. The Eight of Swords represent a self-sabotage or being restricted. And maybe at some point you guys you felt stuck and didn't know which way to move forward. But I see now that you are very in tune. Your spiritual gifts are opening up. You guys are very connected, very intuitive here. Working together with others with this Three of Pentacles. This is a collaboration, a group. I feel like some of you connected with other like-minded people, and they have helped you to get to this space. It took clearing away some things out of your life. And I'm getting, some of that was your way of thinking, your way of perceiving things. But now you're at peace. You're at a very stable time. Like with your emotions, you are really in tune, I feel. It just keeps feeling like a place of arrival, like you have arrived. And you're just going to embrace this space. The energy that I'm feeling now is peace and calm. Like, finally, this is where I want to be. So let's clarify. Let's clarify. See what is going on for you fire signs. It feels really good. Look, I wasn't even ready yet, but 10 of Pentacles is here. It says everything in fruition and wisdom from all stages of life. Prosperity and pinnacle of success. I'm going to let it stay here. But we're going to clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Man, we're clarifying the Nine of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles. And this is a balance of the give and take. You guys, which material and prosperity, spiritual prosperity, yes, it's a 6 also. These are the same energies to me, because I feel like you fire signs, you are the type of people who, you're not just trying to get rich or to outdo the next person. You're balancing the give and take. You're kind, you're giving, you're sharing, you're nurturing to others. Yes, generous and noble. Let's take another one for the Nine of Pentacles. And that's why you deserve this. Let's take another one. Yes. Six of Wands, which is public recognition. You being rewarded, gifted. It says you have earned every one of your successes. This is progress, confidence, triumph, public recognition, like I said. And note, now you have 666. And I know there's a stigma behind the 666. But if you know, like I know, and I'm sure if you're here, you do know that that is just false belief, indoctrination. That is just something to keep you afraid, keep you bound. 666 here, you see it represent all kind of wonderful things. You're being gifted. You're being recognized for your hard work. And this is your time for material and spiritual prosperity. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords. Clarify the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. You were feeling stuck, but then you had a hand from Spirit. A new beginning. An opportunity. It says the time is right to take action on your ideas. Prosperity, power, opportunity, new venture, labor, manifestation. Like I said before, your hard work is what's got you to this point of the material and spiritual prosperity. Not just work in an aspect of making money, but work and doing the work on your spiritual aspect of yourself. You know, your divine connection, your spiritual practices. Let's take another one. King of Pentacles. It says, continue to solve issues in practical ways. Realistic, solid, good character, intelligent, steady, reliable, providing. You are being provided for. And you will be a provider for others as well. Look at all these pentacles. Let's clarify the High Priestess. The High Priestess is clarified by the Nine of Wands. You have worked so hard to get to this point, you guys, and you are so deserving of it. It says, believe in yourself and have courage to continue. Persistent, unshakable force, great success, health, discipline. And you are tapping in, being very connected with yourself, okay? Calling on that inner strength, that inner reserve to continue. Let's take another one for the High Priestess. Yes. Ace of Wands. My goodness. Take action on your ideas. This is the will to create, the energy, the inspiration, creation, force, strength, gain. I'm telling you guys, you're tapped in. You're gaining this clarity. Your passion, your will, your drive, the hard work that you put in. It's time to reap your reward, your harvest. Clarify the Three of Pentacles, because I feel like you guys, you had some help beside with spirit. You connected with like-minded people who are going toward the same goal. They're trying to make it for themselves. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Yes. Taking a chance. Took a leap of faith. You decided, let me just see. And you doing so is brought in a lot of prosperity for you. It says, spread your wings and fly. Anticipation, wonder, curiosity, care, and needed potential. A new journey. That's what you did. You took a chance. I feel like these people that you collaborated with, you all was just, let's do it. Why not? A leap of faith. A business endeavor. Let's take another one. Page of Swords. This is new, fresh ideas. This says, take your time to think before you act. Restless, energetic, talkative, eager, curious, aggressive. See? You can't make this up. You took that leap of faith. Curious to know what can come of this. And wonderful things is coming from it. Knight of Swords. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Wands. It says, take action on your ideas. Life is moving ahead. It talks about quick decision, excessive force, generosity, movement, speed. And you made that move. You made a move. You acted. You went to work. And now you're just thriving. You put in all the hard work. This feels really good. I can just rest in this space, this energy here. Because I feel like that's how you guys are now. You just enjoying the scene. You just enjoying the moment, enjoying the season. You have arrived. Let's take another one for the Knight of Swords. Five of Wands. There may have been some competition here. It says, learn to take life as it comes, both positive and negative. Arguments, boldness, tension, rivalry, struggle, and competition. Also, it talks about inner and outer conflict, which may have been with this, the Eight of Swords that was feeling restricted in your thoughts. But you learned to take that good with the bad, the negative and positive, and you just kept going. And it's got you at a beautiful place now. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups that's at the bottom of the deck. Standing in what you believe in. Standing in your power. Not giving up. The Seven of Wands, it says there may be challenges ahead. You can face them. Again, this talks about competition, challenge, overcoming, struggle, defensive, perseverance. It's the same thing that just keep coming up. It's your hard work, your perseverance, you moving through the challenges and never giving up on yourself is what got you here. The Emperor at the bottom of the deck. That's you. That's you, Aries. Let's take another one. I think I was clarifying the Ace of Cups. Yeah. That one flipped over. Let's take another one for the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups clarified by the Three of Pentacles that's in reverse. Low quality, mediocrity, lack of skill, preoccupation, group conflict, isolation. So, again, I feel like there was once some conflict. You might have been in a setting where things wasn't getting off the ground. You had to change your group. Collaborate with different people. Okay? But now with this Ace of Cups, you're at a place of peace. You face all those challenges. It was a hard road. It wasn't an easy road to get here. Like I said, you put in a lot of hard work. But your hard work has paid off in a wonderful way. Six of Swords, moving to calmer shores. Let's get you some final messages. Final messages, Spirit. For the fire signs. I was about to say air. Some of you guys may be dealing with air signs because I kept in the air signs reading, I kept saying fire. And now I'm in the fire reading and I wanted to say air. So some of you may be cross-watching or you may be dealing with an air sign. Okay. Let's get some final messages, Spirit. Final messages for the fire signs. Best case scenario. I feel with this best case scenario is sort of what I just said about, changing the group that you may have been with. And with the Fool, taking a leap of faith. Like, what can happen? Let's take this chance. Let's take a leap. And the best case scenario happened to be that abundance, that prosperity. Okay, we have several here. You can't make it up, you guys. We just talked about that leap of faith. You took a leap of faith. And it worked. Okay, sometimes you just have to take the risk. Why not? It came with many sacrifices. We just said that as well. It was a hard road. You faced some challenges, some conflict, maybe even some failure at times. But you arrived. Some of you had to set healthy boundaries. The healthy boundaries may have been the group that was not working with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Like I said, you had to get with the ones that were more like-minded, that could help move things forward if you were collaborating with others. But it was important for you to set those healthy boundaries for yourself. What else, Spirit? Is there anything else for the final messages? Anything else? Confession. And the best of you. I feel like with this confession, it was you being truthful with yourself. Where this self-sabotage was, you moved to a place of really getting connected, trusting your instinct, connecting with spirit, seeing beyond. You know what changes needed to be made, and you made them. And now, with dealing with whatever issues that you may have had with that was keeping you restricted with the Eight of Swords, you were able to work through that, and now it's the best of you. You're at the best version of yourself. Like I said in the beginning, you guys, it's like you have arrived at the space that you were trying to get to, where you just looking ahead and you seeing nothing but abundance. You just at peace. You worked hard to get here. So now enjoy this material and spiritual prosperity. I love that for you. I hope that this has helped you in some way. Thank you all for stopping by, and until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and high vibes.